but it could be stretched using number of 10 gram weights. Here, this is the blood vessel, which is X, which is an artery. Okay, here every time we added different weights. Every time we were increasing the weight by 10 grams every time. Then we were measuring the internal diameter and how it was increased every time we actually were adding the weights. So at the beginning, 0, the internal diameter was 20 millimeter, so no increase because weights actually were not added. Then after this, we added only 10 grams. Then after 10 grams, if you noticed, the internal diameter became 25. So the increase from 25, from 20 to 25, it is 5. So we take the difference between this final from the original one. So 25 minus 20, the increase is 5. Here, after adding 20 gram, we added another 10, it became 20. So the diameter became 29. So we subtract 20 from 29. So we say 29 minus 20 from the original. We always go back to the original one, which is 20. So 29 minus 20 equals 9. So the increase was 9 from the original position. Then 32 minus 20, 12, 33 minus 20, 13. So the same for 34. So 34 minus 20, 14. So the blanks, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. Then the last one here, it is 18 because 38 minus 20, 18. Okay? Here, complete the table 5 by calculating the increase in the diameter. Already we completed. Here, if you want to plot a graph, it is point to point with ruled lines. You can make it a smooth curve. It's okay, acceptable. About the heading, you should be aware about the heading in millimeter and the weights of grams. So what should you plot? What should be on the x-axis and the y-axis? The x-axis is the thing that we change, which is the weight. Okay, so the mass of weights per grams, and the y-axis is presented by the increase in diameter. The increase in diameter by millimeter. Okay, it is the result, always the y-axis, the result, which is the dependent. Predict and explain what will happen to the diameter of the blood vessel after the weights are removed. Predict, so something that you should know it. Okay, so since it is an artery, it has thick elastic muscle, it can recoil. Okay, so the original, it can go back to the original size or shape because it can contract and recoil because of having thick wall that withstand high blood pressure. So for 1 mark, for it can get back to the original size and shape. The second mark, because it can contract and recoil because of having thick wall. The third, to withstand high blood pressure. This is the predict and explain. Explain also, we mentioned the reason. I hope that you got the questions very well. Please, if you don't get the answer from the first time, repeat it again and watch the videos more than once. Thank you.